to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. A student was banned from the University of Hartford campus following concerning posts made to social media. The school confirmed on Monday morning the student was identified as Tenunik Bat, 18, of Virginia. Hartford police held a news conference at 11 a.m. on Monday to talk about the student's arrest. Public safety officials told Channel 3 that they launched an investigation after they were made aware of the anonymous posts around 11:30 p.m. on Sunday. The threat, according to Hartford police, mentioned shooting a dorm and made other firearm references. Working in partnership with local police, the account information was determined and a student was identified, said Molly Paul, UHart Vice President for Marketing and Enrollment. The student was arrested without incident and has been banned from campus pending conduct proceedings. We take these actions and concerns seriously, and we are appreciative of the assistance and response from local law enforcement. Parents said they did not receive any communication from the school about the investigation. Paul noted that there is no impact to classes. All university operations are normal, she said. Iqbat was charged with first-degree threatening. Police said he was cooperative with investigators and that he defined his actions as a joking in manner. Ain't it interesting how this Asian American student threatened or made threats, insinuated, and pretty much nothing is going to happen to him. Isn't it funny how the Asian American community, they're not saying anything about this. They're not trying to bring it up. They're not trying to stop this from being a copycat situation. They're not really alarmed or worried about this, not trying to figure out why is it that one of our own, one of our sons is out here doing this? What is triggering this? We really got to get a grasp on this. Really got to figure this out. Interesting. It's very, very interesting how none of that has taken place. It's also interesting how mainstream media is not trying to plaster this all over, right? Every single news channel directly out there to make people aware, to get people used to or accustomed, to this type of thing going on. Funny how they treat this as a one-off type of thing, where it's just this individual that's acting this way and saying these things. This individual is not a representative of the whole. It's just that, an individual. But I promise you that if this was a black man and he decided to do this, you would hear a whole bunch of people trying to question, hey, how did this black guy even make it into college? Did he deserve it? Is it because of affirmative action? What were the test scores? This is what happens when you let one of them in, right? You would hear a lot of the normal BS that they would like to state. But notice how it's completely empty. Notice how it's completely silent. Notice how they're not really speaking on this and they're not really trying to, talk those great words, those great true American words that they normally like to speak. Ain't that amazing? And notice how the Asian reporters, the actors, the musicians, notice how none of them are talking about this, right? Because we've all heard time and time again that it is primarily black people that is causing a lot of the anxiety, a lot of the fear amongst the Asian community, right? Causing a lot of those issues, right? A lot of those negative feelings. But yet a lot of those news anchors, those actors, musicians, and so on, notice they're not talking about this. Yet again, they're not trying to bring awareness about somebody in their own community doing this, saying these things, potentially going to act on it and, harm individuals. It's funny how the main people that are considered a protected group don't also have laws against them to protect other people from them. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? But again, they're just going to treat this like a one off, as if this is just something that's, whatever it is, it's just going to be that. And then when you decide to flip the channel, look at a new article. Hey, the poster child is back again. Look, it's another black man. Look at what he did this time. Right? And they'll make sure to fluff up the paper or the news reports with a lot of those stories and then spend like 5 to 10 to 15 seconds, maybe at the most 20 on something like this. I guess they're trying to tell you that these people aren't an actual real threat. They're just, it just is what it is, right? This is a person that just had a bad day, right? And that was potentially going to make his bad day a worse day for other people.